Don't think you can barter with me like I'm one of those damned shopkeepers.
Bit of jewelry for your journey home?
What do you need?
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
What can I do for you?
If you need to sample some of the finest mead in Skyrim, you're in the right place.
Can't a man drink in peace? I'm gonna keep this short, because we've got a lot to do. Haunting Brew's owner, Sabjorn, is about to hold a tasting for Whiterun's Captain of the Guard, and we're going to poison the mead.
Hello. Oh, hi. I'm glad I ran into you. I was wondering if...
Hello, ladies. Is there anything a big, strong man can do for you this fine day?
I don't know. If you see any big, strong men around, let us know, will you?
No, that's the beauty of the whole plan. We're going to get Sabjorn to give it to us. The meadery has quite a pest problem, and the whole city knows about it. Pest poison and mead don't mix well. You know what I mean? You're going to happen by and lend poor old Sabjorn a helping hand. He's going to give you the poison to use on the pests, but you're also going to dump it into the brewing vat. Maven and I spent weeks planning this. All we need is someone like you to get in there and get it done. Now get going before Sabjorn grows a brain and hires someone else to do the dirty work. Once Sabjorn is out of the way, Maven has plans for the place. One way or another, we don't want the pests coming back. Consider it just more of the dirty work. I did my part getting them in there, now you need to clear them out. I made the mistake of borrowing coin from Sabjorn. He's allowing me to pay it back, but he's working my fingers to the bone. He treats me like a slave. I have to do every nasty, dirty job in the meadery.
Hello.
If this plan works, not only is my debt gone, but I'll be set up for life. Maven and I worked out a little deal. Bjorn ends up in jail. She's gonna take over his meadery. And guess who gets to run the Blackbriar meadery in Whiterun? You're looking at him.
Oh, come now. Don't go away mad.
Both of the buildings are connected by tunnels made by the pests infesting the meadery. There's an entrance to it in the basement storeroom of the warehouse that used to be boarded over. I've already removed the boards so the meadery would get infested. That's where you should start. Sabjorn keeps that locked up tight. If you can get through that way, go right ahead. Remember, Sabjorn will be needing a helping hand. Make it look good. You're supposed to be at the meadery. You're supposed to be at the meadery. You're supposed to be at the meadery. You're supposed to be at the meadery.
Yes?
What are you gawking at? Can't you see I have problems here? Are you kidding me? Look at this place. I'm supposed to be holding a tasting of the new Hunting Brew reserved for the captain of the guard. If he sees the meadery in this state, I'll be ruined. Oh, really? And I don't suppose you just do it out of the kindness of your heart, would you? I hope you're not expecting to get paid until the job's done. Okay. No need to make rash decisions. Here's half. You get the rest when the job's done. My only demand is that these vermin are permanently eliminated before my reputation is completely destroyed. I bought some poison. I was going to have my lazy good-for-nothing assistant Malice handle it, but he seems to have vanished. If you plant this in the vermin's nest, it should stop them from ever coming back. Don't come back until every one of those things are dead. Malice is the best deal I've ever made. Lent him a bit of gold some time ago I knew he'd never be able to pay back. Nothing like free labor to make operating costs cheaper. Why are you standing here then? I've told the captain of the guard we'll have the meadery cleared for the tasting, and he could be here any minute. Now I've got to clean up this mess.
Watch it there. That's your best. Huh?
look tired, friend. The Bannered Mare has beds for rest.
Was something we discussed unclear? Well, it's about time. I had to stall the captain until you were finished. You'll just have to wait until after the captain's finished. I suppose you can wait around if you must.
Well, Sabjorn, now that you've
I
taken
can't
care
wait
of
to see Sabjorn
how about I get
squirm.
a taste of some of your mead?
Help yourself, my lord. It's my finest brew yet. I call it Hunning Brew Reserve. I think you'll find it quite pleasing to your palate.
Oh, come now. This is mead, not some wine to be sipped and savored. By the 8. What's in this?
I don't know. What's wrong?
You assured me this place was clean. I'll see to it that you remain in irons for the rest of your days.
No, please. I don't understand.
Silence, idiot. I should have known better to trust this place after it's been riddled with filth.
I beg you, please. This is not what it seems.
You're in charge here until I can sort this all out.
It will be my pleasure.
And you're coming with me to Dragon's Reach. We'll see how quickly your memory clears in the city's prisons. Now, move.
Look, I assure you this is all just a huge misunderstanding.
I said, move.
Farewell, Sabjorn. I don't think that could have gone any better. Anything else you need before you head back to Riften? Anything else you need before you head back to Riften? So, Maven wants to hunt down Sabjorn's private partner, huh? You're welcome to take a look around Sabjorn's office. He keeps most of his papers stashed in his desk. Here, this should help. I thought it would be better to leave some of the details out of our previous discussion. Didn't want to risk you walking away from the job. Besides, you've done Maven a favor getting rid of him, and saved me from wasting coin hiring someone else to do it later. Start changing it over to the Blackbriar Meadery West as soon as possible. That was Maven's part of the deal. She's put me in charge of keeping the mead flowing, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. If you're in the area, and you ever need anything fenced, you just let me know. Remember to put in a good word with Maven for me. can't believe that worked. Remember to put in a good word with Maven for me. I can't believe that worked. Remember to put in a good word with Maven for me.
It is our most favored company. I'm feeling much better now, thanks to you. If it wasn't for skooma, I'd already be on my way out of this horrible city. All my gold, completely gone. Now I have to start over. I'll never use skooma again, although I suppose a little mead now and then would be harmless.
I've been looking
kind.
for you.
I thank
Got
you.
something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. There's a new museum opening up in Dawnstar. The owner is asking me to hand out invitations to travelers. Looks like that's it. Got to go. Nope. Sorry. Nothing.
New around Riften? Take my advice. Stay at the Bee and Bard. The bunkhouse isn't for you. You looking for something or what? Look, I already said Shadra doesn't owe me a thing, so get off my back.
I trust you have good news for me?
Drink up, my boy. Drink to those who have fallen. May their souls find their way to Sovngarde.
Take it easy, Father. You're making a scene.
I'll rest easy when we've driven every last Imperial pig back across
This doesn't tell me
the
much.
mountains.
The only thing that could identify Sabion's partner is this odd little symbol.
Serve as your father. And drink up!
Yes, Father.
Well, whoever this mysterious marking represents, they'll regret starting a war with me. You should bring this information to the Thieves Guild immediately. There's also the matter of your payment. I believe you'll find this more than adequate for your services.
The Emperor and Valen single-handedly fought them off. Just shut up and drink, Romlin.
Out of my way.
You here for lessons like Ingen? Or did you wish to buy something?
This... Where's my head? I never even greeted you properly. Don't forget us if you need supplies for your journey.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
What do you need?
Word on the street is that poor Sabjorn has found himself in Whiterun's prison. How unfortunate for him. Exactly. Now you're beginning to see how our little system works. Maven sent word that you discovered something else while you were out there. Something important to the guild? Then this is beyond coincidence. First Arangoth, and now Sabjorn. Someone's trying to take us down by driving a wedge between Maven and the guild. Mercer thinks he knows a way to identify this new thorn in our side. He wants to meet with you right away. And if I were you, I'd hurry. I've never seen him this angry before. No time for idle chatter. Mercer is awaiting your presence.
Yes? Be seeing you.
Ah, there you are. I've consulted my contacts regarding the information you recovered from Golden Glow Estate, but no one can identify that symbol. It would seem our adversary is attempting to take us apart indirectly by angering Maven Blackbriar. Very clever. Don't dismiss our adversary so easily. They're well-funded, patient, and have been able to avoid identification for years. However, don't mistake my admiration for complacency. Our nemesis is going to pay dearly. Because even after all their posturing and planning, they've made a mistake. The parchment you recovered mentions a Godjal lie. According to my sources, that's an old alias used by one of our contacts. His real name is Gullumai. Slimy bastard. Gullumai is our inside man at the East Empire Company in Solitude. I'm betting he acted as a go-between for the sale of Golden Glow Estate and that he can finger our buyer. Get out there, shake him down, and see what you come up with. Talk to Brynjolf before you leave if you have any questions. Arengoth was a fool to think he could get away with this. When Gulamai was getting us merchandise from the East Empire Company, we were making a hefty profit. It was so lucrative, I was considering moving the guild to Solitude to save us time. Gulamai started to get greedy and cut us out of the deal. Almost can't say I blame the scaly bastard. Started out innocent enough. He kept claiming the shipments were light because of Imperial interference. Then maybe a few years ago it all stopped. He didn't even bother to contact us anymore. Golden Glow Estate provided a huge payout for us before Arengoth locked us out. Maven looked the other way as long as the honey kept flowing and we kept it in line. Let's not kid ourselves. Blackbriar mead is swill. The only thing keeping it successful is Maven. Word on the street was that Honning Brew tasted better, cost less, and Sabjorn didn't shove it down everyone's throat. If Sabjorn ever managed to push Maven off her pedestal, we'd all be in trouble. Look, in case you hadn't noticed, these aren't the glory days of the guild. We've lost more clients in the last decade than I'd care to count, but Maven's stuck with us throughout the entire ordeal. I'll be damned if I'm gonna lose her to, well, to whatever they are. I need you to put all your efforts into this job. We can't afford any mistakes.
I can't believe Gulamai's mixed up in all this. That Argonian couldn't find his tail with both hands. Don't get me wrong, he could scam a beggar out of his last septim, but he's no mastermind. Trouble? He's one of the most stubborn lizards I've ever met. You have your work cut out for you. You're going to have to buy him off. It's the only way to get his attention. If that fails, follow him and see what he's up to. If I know Gulamai, he's in way over his head, and you'll be able to use it as leverage. Aye, he does indeed. And with his fingers in the East Empire Company's pie, we'll make good use of that debt. If I'm not being clear enough, that means we don't want him killed. For now, just keep on his tail and he's bound to step into something he can't scrape off his boot. There are thieves, and then there is Gulamai. No honor, no code at all. He'd shake your hand and stab you in the back at the same time. The cut he's supposed to provide the guild has dwindled as of late. He says pickings in the warehouse are slim, but I'm certain he's lying. Keep your eyes on him. He's quite crafty. Just head right back to the guild and get the information to Mercer. Nothing else is more important. If you discover Gulamai's holding out on us and has more loot stashed away than he claims, we'd find that information quite valuable as well. A mercantile group that has established ports all over Tamriel. They pretty much dominate the whole shipping industry. The Emperor himself supposedly backs them, which means they have fairly unlimited resources, so don't get their feathers in a ruffle. Gulamai works in the East Empire Company warehouse. He helps maintain all of the shipments of goods that goes in and out of Solitude. That means he has the pick of the litter from some of the finest goods to grace Skyrim's shores. He isn't exactly in the guild, but he pays us a cut of all the stuff he lifts from the warehouse. Good luck in Solitude. Keep Gulamai alive, but remind him who we are.
Hey, let's talk a second. It was on a job a few years back. It was supposed to be a simple burglary on a house in Windhelm. I was working with Vex, then we got inside with no trouble. We found the loot and made our way out. Well, it was. up until the point where we set foot outside. The house was surrounded by town guard. The client had ratted us out. Vex just tells me to run. So I did. Half of them went after me, the other half went after her. Huh, are you kidding me? Vex lost them in seconds. Once she steps into the shadows, she vanishes. Me? I ran, and I ran, straight through the gates of Windhelm, and all the way back to Riften. Vex was waiting for me at the flagon when I came in, drenched in sweat. Everyone just took a look at me and laughed. Well, I'd forgotten we had our horses tied up just outside of Windhelm. Vex rode hers back and arrived hours before I did. So, that's how I earned the name. Now keep it to yourself. I'll point you to the first and last person you're ever going to need to talk to. Nelia. She's the guild's fence. Treat her right, and she'll make you rich. Try and rip her off, and you'll have the whole guild to answer to. Up to no good, are we? I'll teach you, but it'll cost you. Come back and see me if you ever need pickpocketing.
Ain't no doubt about it. Thieves' Guild is back.
Hey, don't look at me that way. Who are you to judge me? So what? Maramal thinks he's so smart. Tell my Nwah of a father thought he could pull my strings.
Working at the Riften fishery is tough, but it put some coin in my pocket.
All that nonsense behind.
I'm beginning to think leaving Mournhold was a mistake. If Riften is the best Skyrim has to offer, I may as well turn back right now and just head for home. I'm off work at the Blackbriar Meadery. I'll be back there in the morning.
Better now, thanks to you.
If you're looking for a bed, this is the wrong place.